What's up you guys, it's Sophie. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Sophie Seay. I make videos about whatever I feel like, whenever I feel like it. So welcome. Today I'm gonna be walking you guys through a doubles hoop tutorial. So not one hoop, but two hoops. So these are gonna be just some basic moves, tricks, transitions that I do pretty often in my doubles flow. So let's break it down. So this first move that I do very often, it looks just like this. There's whole lots of variations you can do with this one. Let's get right into it. So you're gonna start off with the hoops on top of each other. You're just holding them like this. So one on top of the other. Like this here. To have it swing outwards like this, you're going to let it dangle on your thumb. So it dangles on your thumb and you use your four fingers to kind of guide it. So it's like that. You just want to get comfortable with that motion. And then once you can let it swing all the way out, you're going to toss it and like catch it with your hands. Boom. So it swings on the thumb. You're using your fingers to kind of guide it or keep it in that straight plane. And then boom, and you catch it. What? You're being too loud. I'm trying to do something. So yeah, dangle on the thumb and then catch. Boom. And then once you get comfortable with that, once you're out here, you're holding the two hoops together with this one hand, and you want it to swing to the other side and catch it. So to do that, you're going to, instead of letting it swing on your thumb, you're going to let it swing on your four fingers. So, boom. It's swinging on the four fingers here, as you can see. And once you get comfortable with that feeling, you're gonna toss it and catch it with the hand that's still holding the middle hoop. So you just catch it with your fingers. Just keep practicing that. And yeah, once you get that, you can kind of like swing it back and forth like this by just using your fingers to give it momentum and pushing it. You can swing it this way, you can swing it that way, and then once you get really comfortable, you can start to throw it above. This is really tricky. But you just gotta toss it and catch it. So yeah, the main points with that are just to practice swinging it on your four fingers and tossing it and catching it. And then obviously swinging it on your thumb and really just getting comfortable with those different hand motions, and then you can get super creative and make this trick your own. So yeah, moving on. This is a really super easy move that I do a lot. It's just holding the hoops just like you were before on top of each other. You're gonna take the front hoop and hold it with one hand. For me, I'm using my right hand, holding this one still and steady with my left hand. And then with the hoop in your right hand, you can literally do anything you want. Just do like some mandala moves, or maybe just swing it around like this. Twist it with some like airplane motions here. You can get real fancy here and make some awesome illusions. And it's so simple. It's just holding the hoop and then using the other hoop to do these tricks or illusions. So yeah, that's really all there is to that one. You can even like toss it, do some really cool stuff like that. So yeah, that's it for that one. Moving on. Okay, so this move is like an isolation 2.0. You got this other hoop attached to it. You're gonna start with holding the hoops like this with your hands just out like this and holding it with your palms face down. And then you're gonna start tracing the shape of a circle just like you do in a regular isolation. Once you can't move anymore, you're gonna take your top hand or your left hand and grab the hoops with your palm facing up and just trace. And then you grab with your right hand, palm facing down. Trace, left hand, palm up, right hand, palm down. Left hand, palm up, right hand, palm down. And you're just switching your hands to trace the hoop and keep this middle hoop in the same position. So the same rules with the isolation where you don't want it to like go past this certain spot. You want it to like be like there's a table underneath. Keep it at the same position while this other hoop is just tracing the outside. That's all there is to that one. Key pointers are to just make sure that you're grabbing it with your palm facing up at the top and then palm facing down at the bottom. Another one. This is another like sequence rather than a trick. You start with your two hoops here and you're gonna do two separate isolations. So just isolate the two hoops. And this is a bit tricky at first. You just have to get used to the feeling of doing it on both sides. You're doing the isolations and then from here you're going to swing them out just to the outside of your body so your arms are fully extended, thumbs are facing up, and then from here you're gonna fold it in to the inside of your arms. So bring the out or the far end of the hoop like to your armpits. And then from here you're going to bend down, and as you're bending you want to kind of angle the hoops inward to where they're at like a vertical almost. So you're here and you want them to come inward. So let's just slow that down for you. Here, bend in. You're here, and then bend and kind of angle. And from here, you're going to put the two hoops over your head. So you want them to crisscross, and you want your head in the middle. You'll end up here with the hoops crisscross diagonally and your head in the middle. And then from here, you can bring it to a bunch of different things. You can kind of like do this little motion, bring them out, or you can like flap your wings almost, or you can bring it to a weave. You can bring it to a bunch of different things. So let's do that again. You start with the isolations, do them a couple times, however many times you want. Swing it out, fold it in, angle down, come in, and there you go, wherever you want to go with it. So yeah, right you guys, that's all I've got for you today. So I really hope that you learned something or can at least like work on the moves that I showed you. And I would love to see your progress. So if you guys actually do try to learn these moves, you should totally tag me on Instagram at SOPHSPINS. Make sure to subscribe and like and hit that bell so you can be notified whenever I make new videos. I hope you guys have a beautiful day and I'll see you next time.